exercise I meant, guys.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Listen, we are heading out to go testing. Trying to figure out where we're going to go right off rip. It's either going to be Bradenton Motorsports Park or Orlando Speedway. We're trying to see, one, who has availability for test sessions, two, what's going to be better, because, you know, Dad does work a day job. He is down there in the Bradenton, Florida area, so we'll see if we can get him to swing on by, but not always is he able to get off work, so I do understand that. So we may be testing by ourselves. But before we test it, and before we load the car up, we are going to be firing the car up one last time, looking everything over. We just went through, bled the brakes, went through our little checklist, got everything done that we think so, and we have to check the timing on the engine, and then we can load it up in the trailer, get the trailer all organized, get ready to go test in Pro Mod trim to get ready for Snowbirds. A lot of people have been asking, where's our next event? Our next event is Snowbirds. It's going to be December 5th through the 8th down in Bradenton, Florida. We will be running Pro Mod, and we're going to take 2 cars to run no time. We are going to run Prenup, and we are also going to attempt to run Bad Blood on 275s to get ready for the 2025 no time season. So once we get this thing fired up, we're going to get it loaded up and then get ready, and then you'll see us at a racetrack being able to get some testing in with this newer setup in Pro Mod trim. So you can look at that. I get it. You don't need the video every time. I have a video guy, but I'm over here asking for oil pressure. My man's looking through the screen.
I said 120.
All right, turn the ignition on. I want to fire it back up real quick. Go ahead.
Oh!
You got power on? Ignition on. See? That no, ain't no fucking C. You worried about your fucking phone. Adjust a little bit at the track because it's set up for that 115 right now. So that's why it's putting a little bit of fuel up.
I think the valves are good right now. Just put them at 10 tomorrow morning.
Huh? Yeah, it ain't nothing to play with. So guys, see, it's not because the way we put the car together, it's not wanting to fire up. It wasn't wanting to fire up because Jesse didn't have the fucking ignition on.
She's smoking it.
Well, fire!
Started.
Why won't it run? I heard her go in there and he goes, I heard it go, click. I had it on. Fuck. All right, guys, thanks for DraftKings for sponsoring today's video. Long gone are the days of waiting in lines outside of your favorite stores to get the best deals on Black Friday. Now all you have to do is check out my partners at DraftKings. With all the football madness happening, they have touchdowns on sale all weekend long. From Thanksgiving through Cyber Monday, you don't wanna miss this. Guys, go check out the DraftKings app for all the exciting deals at dkng.co/SwanGame. The crown is yours. Guys, as most of y'all know on this channel, I like to do a little bit of betting, and DraftKings just makes it that much easier for me. Its sports betting is not yet available in your state. Don't worry, DraftKings is one-stop shop for all the things daily fantasy, where you can get in on all the things that are fun and still get a shot on all cash prizes. Like I said, guys, download DraftKings now. Click the URL link in the description box down below. Head over and see what they have in store for you. Remember, don't miss out on all the action this week at DraftKings. Download the DraftKings app today. Sign up using dkng.co/SwanGame. Thank you for DraftKings for sponsoring today's video. Let's jump back into the live action. So the good thing about it, guys, is we got a lot of things done throughout the week and over the weekend, and finally got the car fired up. Before we load up, we were going through and we were organizing our trailer. This is a much needed deal. We have so much stuff inside this trailer that really we don't even use. So that's why we're going through, we're knocking it all out. We're checking every single drawer twice, and we're basically removing stuff that we do not use and only taking the things that we essentially need. So I already went through getting everything situated. The guys are going through their drawers. They're getting stuff put where it needs to be, so we know where it's at, so we can be more efficient when we're at the racetrack and if something happens. You know, we got our lubes and stuff up here for whenever we are tearing down motors. Watch touching the anti-seize, you'll have it all over the trailer.
Yeah,
anti-seize is the worst. But we're getting everything organized. We're coming back here. We're getting our cabinet set up. You know, we already got our little file cabinet for our O-ring kits. You know, our front engine and blower tools and parts, ignition and electronics. And this is our little miscellaneous right here. We're getting bearings and everything for our front spindles. This is our welding rod, because we do bring a welder. There's times that we have to weld on stuff. We got all our starters. I tried to take spares of everything so we can never be without. There is people that are always coming to the trailer asking if we have stuff, and they just have to replace it. So that's a good thing. So I do got 3 starters, shims, got 3 battery chargers. We got all our stuff to go in there. We're about to head down to this cabinet toolbox in a minute to be able to look through that. We usually carry a spare transmission, but because we are going to be running 3 cars, our spare tranny is actually in bad blood. But we have more little file cabinet deals for transmission, shocks, and struts. We will have a spare rear gear that we will be putting down there for both prenup and bad blood, and carrying a spare gear for the Pro Mod. We're going into snowbirds and testing with full string forward, and hopefully everything works out good. You never want to get into your spare parts, but if you don't have it, then you can't continue racing. So I'd rather buy it, have it, sit in the trailer in case I ever need it, versus needing it and not being able to have it. So we're gonna go through, we're gonna knock the rest of these cabinets out, figure out what we need inside there and what we don't need inside there, so we can make it better looking and more efficient for us to work at the racetrack.
All right, we're at Orlando to get some testing done in the Pro Mod setup. Get it fired up now to make sure everything's ready.
guys, so we just got the car fired back up. Went through, looked at everything. Y'all know the routine, pretty simple deal. Y'all been around long enough, just know we gotta get the car fired up. Austin will go through, check all the valves, make sure everything's good, and then we're gonna get ready for our first pass. It is a lot hotter over here than it is back at the shop. I'm gonna say probably 12 degrees difference, honestly, and the sun is just beaming. So we'll see how today's test session goes. We're back in Pro Mod trim to see how it plays out. We're going to be testing from 4 to 11 p.m. tonight to see if we can get a little bit of a handle on the race car before we head to Snowbirds next week.
All right, we're out testing the Pro Mod, up in the lanes now. Hopefully we'll get down good for the first slick, but we'll see how it goes.
Evaporate by the time you get done.
We'll see what she does for the first 330 hit. What do you think of that one, dude?
Just bring those hose clamps are in there, right?
Yeah. What do you think of that one?
I feel so
Those
much
are pretty
better.
decent. Start, it shook the tires real hard about a little bit past the 60. But he just let out of it, so that's why we come testing, so we can be ready for Snowbirds next weekend.
What Todd's car likes, that car hates.
Oh, that was a similar tune-up as what was last in Todd's?
Yeah, it's basically the same setup, just the difference is that one has a 36-inch all tire on it, but I think it was just too slow early on and got itself in trouble.
Okay. Get a little tune-up change into it and then we'll get back out.
Yeah, Justin won't be happy. Part of it.
What do you think of that one there, guy?
That was good. I mean, it shook a little bit. Well, it shook until it spun. Huh? It shook until it spun. I think it was just too slow down low. I just think that taller tire just kills it more. Like, it's got to have more power. It only went 950, 60 foot, but it's just, I mean, I just think the track was, huh?
Hot out.
Track was grabbing the tire. It's not that hot though. All right, guys, so we made our first pass. At least it drove straight. I did my job, you know, being able to get the car to go straight. The track is a little tight, so we kind of were just like throwing darts at the wall to figure out, you know, where to start at. The car didn't necessarily shake the tires. It kind of was just grabbing the tire. The track was grabbing the tire so hard, it was like kind of waffling it. And even I could feel it in the car, like I thought it was gonna go, but then the car just shot right on me. So I wanna go ahead, get it back. I already talked with Dad. Dad's game plan is to hit it harder. He thinks that we are too slow down low. It went 950, 60 foot, but he thinks we're too slow down low, and it grabbed a tire. So that means we got to go ahead and turn it up. Got to get that tire spinning so we can try to see what we can do. But it was tracking straight until it went right. So we're gonna go out there, we're gonna make another pass, we're gonna see how it goes and see if we can go make it a little bit farther. The game plan is, if the car goes, to take it to the 330. We're working on 60 foot and 330 numbers. We already know what these combos run out the back. We've made plenty of passes in all of our cars. So, you know, if everything plays good, by the end of the night, we'll try to make a full lick. But really, we need to focus on the 60 foot and 330. 60 foot 330s for this class. I would like us to be around the 930 to 940 mark in the 60 foot. And I'd like to be around that 245 to 247 330 number. That's kind of where we need to be able to be in the hunt. You got to run low 240s if you want to run low 260s or 360s. So, you know, it's going to be a tough field at Snowbird. So we just got to get it worked out. Good thing about it is, swapped it over from RVW. First pass down the track, it did go straight. It just kind of grabbed the tire and it pushed to the right. So we're going to try to fix that and see if we can go out there for this second pass and do a little bit better.
Billy B, what do you think about that one?
Man.
2 in a row.
Yeah, same spot we shook at. I think we need to go back and adjust a few things on the rear end and go from there. That's what they call it, testing though. So figure everything out and go from there and keep making passes all night till 11. Let's get it.
Let's get it. that was a better hit, but something did blow off. As you guys seen there, big spark halfway through the line. We'll go see what that is. We'll get back to the trailer, get it turned around, and get talking to Justin and see what he thought about that pass.
Well, guys, we found a little bit of an issue. I did not do my job right. Whenever we were putting the car together, I thought I had everything back to what it was, and we've been looking at the shocks, and it looks like the car is continued to keep separating like a Radio vs. the World car, or like the setup that was actually just in it. So I think it's actually going out there and it's separating and it's losing the tire because it's topping the shock out. It's not supposed to separate on a big tire. So got back underneath the car, got the wheels off, started looking at everything, found out that I had one of the 4-link bars on the housing side, one hole below where it was supposed to be. We just moved it. It moves it 3/4 of an inch. I know to a lot of people that's not a lot. To me, 3/4 of an inch is a lot. Wish I could have an extra 3/4 of an inch.
Hell yeah.
Don't you, Patrick?
Hell yeah, that'd be nice, man.
It'd be nice right there. But 3/4 of an inch on a race car is a lot. So hopefully we can just go out there and basically say that we wasted 3 runs, but we found an issue and it's just gonna go right on down the track. Good thing about it is it did drive straight. So was happy with that. It did drive straight, was able to get everything situated there, just was a little off on the 4-link setup, which was allowing the car to separate rather than squat. So we're getting ready to go make another pass. This is pass number 4 to see what we can do.
Man, every pass so far tonight we've been shaking. We're just chasing issue after issue right now, so eventually we're gonna get it all fixed and it's gonna go real fast. So we're gonna go pick them up, try again. Let's get it.
Let's get it. What do you think about that, Corey?
I think it sucked.
Yeah.
We quit switching these cars back and forth, back and forth. I mean, I don't know, I'm just struggling with it. That's all I can say.
Yeah. We're coming up now for our 5th test pass of the night. We haven't got past 3:30 at all tonight, so hopefully this pass will go down. If not, we got to keep doing our homework. But we got old Blood Money out here in Orlando, and also get your Blood Money shirts on the website for $12, cheaper than Walmart shirts. Come on now.
Oh, Bobby, what do you think?
Man, you can't go down this track for some reason. It's not the track. The track's a great track. We just gotta go back and keep working on the rear end and see what we could do. I don't know.
What do you think about it, Jesse?
Man, I don't know. The car just seems slow right now. It's pissed off for some reason.
Slow. Super slow.
It's just pissed off. We don't want to hook up.
Not bad, we're making progress there. Well, we had to turn it up a little bit. I guess we're a little too slow, but it's starting to make progress here. It looks like we're gonna come out here again tomorrow and see what we can do. So that's it for the night. We're gonna load up and we're gonna head home. We'll be back in the morning.
That's for Jared. Jared came off the trailer with a 916, 365.
Wheel speed went 930 that time. Well, the other converter's gonna put me in left field.
Oh, I get ya.
It went 930 that time. That's the best 60 foot since it's been here.
It
And
looked
they tried
a lot
to go-
better.
Oh, it was way better.
Yeah.
It needs more wheel speed at this point right now.
I was waiting for the guys to get back. Yeah, so I looked up a little bit, and here they were, pushing the cart and the car because I think the cart died. Oh, hey, what's up there, bud?
What's up there, bud? If the night couldn't get no worse.
This is not the exercise I meant, guys.
Here, I'll give him a help, huh? We'll give him a help. Yeah.
Heck, I remember this from last year or 2 years ago.
All right. Well, we got him back with a little bit of assistance.
All right, guys. Was not the night that we wanted. We made, what, 6 passes? We ain't go down the track not one time.
Not once.
Not once. Hey, it's part of it. That's the reason why we test. That's why we figure it out. First time back on big tires. Did not do good justice to us, but we will figure it out. So we will be coming back here again to test. That's just what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna go ahead and what was your redemption?
Got you in the groove and got you straight.
He did get me in the groove and did get me straight, Jess. We're gonna go ahead and change stator. I feel like that's one of our biggest things right now. It's just not trying to make it through that 60-foot mark of the. We're gonna go ahead and change the stator, get that all done, and we will be testing back out here again tomorrow. So guys, if you haven't done already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I know that today's video was completely horse doo-doo because we didn't make it down the track, but we're not gonna give up. We're gonna change stator, we're gonna look everything over. We're gonna be back out here testing again. We are lighting the boards. We're letting you know how fast we wanna go. We went 930 flat, 60 foot on that last pass. It just did not make it through that little area. So I think a big portion of it is inside the converter. So we're gonna change that out and then we're gonna try it again. But make sure you subscribe, turn that bell notification on. I'm Justin Swanstrom, and I will see y'all at the next video.